Alright folks, we're back, and Roma wants to go that way, I believe. But I can't figure out how to get her there, so let's try this again. Alright, so I go down here. Now, where the hell is the goddamn exit? I can't see the final fog yet. We're right here at the end, and I can't figure out... Oh yeah, duh. Break these pots. Break those pots. Do not run into them. I hate when I figure things out like an hour and a half. Woman. Come on. Just throw it at it. There we go. Good job. Alright, so what you do is you go here, you drop down, boom. You light the sconce, bam. There's the exit. And there's the downside. And you get another fragrant branch of yore. And now you'll note that they are green. These things are now green coated. And that makes them all the more annoying. And obnoxious. And dangerous. And I hate them. And I don't want to have anything to do with them. But right away you go here. You can put the torch away for now. You go here, you light the bonfire, I'm gonna rest. Rest. Now, yeah, let's go. I'm gonna go back to Missoula just to burn the what do you call it? The bone dust. Sublime bone dust. I think they just throw words together. Sublime bone dust? How does that have anything to do with burning something? It's sublime bone dust. It sounds more like a macabre perfume. With your sublime bone dust, you'll be able to draw any corpse. Ooh, I love that. Let's buy some more arrow. Go. Is there anything I can upgrade? I can upgrade this goddamn sword. That would be funny. Let's do that. I keep using it. I might as well upgrade it. That's all I got. I can buy his Titanite.
I'll be around.
Let's buy... Nah, let's save that. How many effigies do I have? 7. Humanity restored. I'd love to know how many effigies I have. Now, we're going to go back to Black Gulch. Okay, so Black Gulch. Black Gulch is the worst part of this area. It sucks. I hate it. It's short, so it's not that big a deal. That's why I don't hate it tremendously. But I hate it enough that I don't want to be here. You don't really need a torch to get through this place. And if I had the poison bite ring, it wouldn't be so terrible. But I don't, so it is. So just destroy these statues as best you can. The reason why I'm using this sword is you need to be a little bit quick. No, you know what? I'm wrong. I'm trying to figure out how I want to go about doing this. Really, you have to go sideways. You can't take them on head on, because if you try, you're going to get zapped. Now, there are 2, count them 2, invading NPCs. WNPC. There are 2 of them in here. Let's go like this. Wow! That was even further away. Holy Christ, woman. Oh my god, can you please get this right? You're wasting great heavy... Wow. Okay, how could it be that much of a difference? Really? Okay, this is really not... Oh my god. Suck. Suck. Like, it's bad enough that you didn't... Oh, for Christ. Can you please hit it? Thank you. Now that you're fucking poisoned, now you hit it. See, this is what happens. These things are placed in such a way that it's like... And this one lying on the floor is even worse. And then you have that where they spit at you at such a ridiculous rate. Oh, for crying out loud. See, this is what I'm talking about. Now, be careful here, because there are creatures that if you walk in those oil pits, they will bite you. I mean, they're going to eat you. So, what you want to do is you want to put... I'll keep that for now. We're going to put fire bombs and black fire bombs on. Because you want to set them alight. Chuck it. If you get it in a nice area, then you'll actually be able to take out 2 or 3 at a time. And they'll just burn. I don't know why this other one's burning, but I'm not going to complain. You'll note them because there's like a little hand or something, like a claw, that comes out. It sort of like reaches out of the oil pit. And in here is a treasure chest. One that cannot be destroyed. You will burn! And you get the shuttle and great magic weapon, which is something I will attune with when I'm done here. Now there's another one. Where are you? It's like up there. See, I got 2 in one shot, see? Now if you stay... Yeah, there it goes. Their weakness is fire, so if you can just burn them, they will burn. Now, sometimes it looks like these things are in a bad position for themselves, but they'll still hit you. Because, see, there's just too many of them. And I'm poisoned. And I mean, they have some up there that are pointing downward. Just keep hacking away. Now watch out here, because there's a giant worm. See? Now don't lock onto this bastard. Just stab him. Just keep stabbing and stabbing. Don't lock on, because if you lock on, you're going to get close to its head. And what it'll do when you get close to its head is... It'll just do this. And when it does that, it's going to knock you off. Wow, that didn't take too long. And there's another one. Now, here's an interesting spot. Get out of the way. No! Don't go back in the way, you fucking idiot. I love how I rolled once and it rolls twice. Scraps of life. I have no idea what scraps of life are. I've never heard of scraps of life. I mean, outside in this game, I've never heard of it. Scraps of life. Okay, now, before we do anything here, we're going to drop down. But we're going to drop down in a specific area because... Whoop. Yeah, come on. Come and get me. Come and get me. Get rid of these guys as quickly as you can. You know what? Let me just chuck some of these fire bombs. Sometimes they drop large titanite shards. I think you... No. I thought wrong. There are a bunch of oil pits, and I think there are... And here comes the Woodland Child Victor. Now, for the Woodland Child... Now, I'll just keep this. The Woodland Child Victor does that. I don't know why he does that, but he does. Let's make his life a little bit miserable. Come on. You know you want to run straight ahead. Oh, look at that. You're set on fire. And you bet. Oops. Now, if you don't stand in front of them and take a beating, like I just did, then you're okay. But, again, you know the routine. Stab, pull back. Stab, 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 pull back. He's got a very large weapon and a very... Oh, that didn't sound too good. Jesus, dude. I mean, I don't even know what kind of weapon that is. I know what kind of shield it is. It's a great shield. So we banished him to the realms of nothingness. He drops Orma's great shield. That's what great shield it is. And we also get a human effigy, of course, which is good because you're going to need them. Here, let me see. Let's see Orma's great shield. Orma's great shield is a good bashing weapon, too. It's got some pretty good defense. If you're a strength build, that looks like something you might want to consider using. Okay, so anyway, like I was saying before, Flame Butterfly. I use a Flame Butterfly because to this day I don't know where to drop. If you want, get on the cat ring. Okay, so we drop here. Be careful. Boop. Now this door we can't open just yet. We need a key for that. And we will get it. And I'll give it to you. At first, we got to drop down here. Be careful with that one because you roll, and that's not good. And then we're going to drop down here. Be careful with that one, and there we are. Now, stop doing that. Now then, get your bow ready because we have a new enemy. This enemy is, well, there are two of them, actually. They're giants. And these giants can take a beating. So, oh, and they're both coming after me. That's not good. Okay, let's get out of here. But they leash at a certain point. When you come around here, they won't mess with you. They might come closer, but because I have the longbow, and it's a +7 longbow, it doesn't mean anything to me. And there it is. That one is poisoned. See, usually they come one at a time. So just make sure that he keeps following you enough that you can sort of keep him following you enough. Shoot it with another arrow. Because once it gets to here, it's going to stop. Like when you get around here. Now, of course, like I said, because I have a longbow, and when the poison build stops... just poison him again. You can feel the ground shaking when it walks towards you. Because they're huge. They're just tremendous. But at this point of our lives, we are not capable of killing these giants. And where's your friend? They are. I see your massive hammers, or whatever these things are. They have so much deceptive range, it's absurd. So don't think that you're safe at a certain point because this guy is going to nail you. They do 3 different types of moves. They do a swinging move with both of them. They do a stab and a lift with one of them. And they also do just a regular overhead slam, which flattens you. Just make them come out enough. See? Now don't let him get too close to you when you go back and shoot him again, because then he's going to try to... And poison him again. Run away. Like a pussy. Now keep the bow out. But I would flame butterfly this shit so you see where you're going. And we get the Forgotten Key and the Soul of a Giant. The Soul of a Giant is extremely important if you want to fight King Vendrick, which, of course, I do. Of course I want to fight King Vendrick. You need at least 4 giant souls or souls of giants to be fully effective against him. And the Forgotten Key opens all those Forgotten Key doors. And I just wasted a flame butterfly. And we got the Ring of Giants +1 and a Petrified Dragon Bone. Petrified Dragon Bone reinforces specific weapons like boss weapons. And the Ring of Giants. Now, don't just walk over here. Just be careful. Walk here. Around, 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 around. And get this item. It's 4 silver talisman if you want them. I don't know. Is it worth going around, around? This elevator will take us to a secret spot, and the reason why I have my bow ready is because there is a non-playable character, or an NPC, that's waiting beneath us, that's going to come flying out, that we are going to cheese to death, because that is just what I am. I am a cheesy motherfucker. Now, before we come rolling down there, just make sure... Well, he did come out last time. Just make sure you burn all the guys here. And there we go. Burn them up. Now, where's the other guy? Don't tell me I actually have to go down there and fight him. There are a couple more of these pricks. Up there he is. Woodland Child Gully. Wait, I already killed you. But there are 2 of you? No, this is a different guy. He's got a different weapon. Now, he should be coming around here. He can't get me here. Ouch. I don't think he can get me here. No, he can't because the elevator's not there. You better not have any more fire arrows. There he is. So I'm just going to shoot him from up here because I'm a douchebag. I don't think he can be poisoned. See, he keeps getting hit by it, but he's not getting poisoned. So instead of wasting poison arrows, I'll just keep being this cheesy and shooting him. Come on, show your pretty little face. Oh, doesn't that suck? Now you know my pain. Constantly, the only difference is he doesn't get fucking poisoned. Like, I get poisoned when that happens. He keeps getting hit by that and he doesn't get poisoned. He must have one hell of a poison bite ring. Oh, I know. This is the worst thing you've ever seen in your life. But it wins, and that's all that matters. So the other child, woodland child, has been destroyed. And we get another human effigy. Now be careful here because you have all these things spitting at you, and you have... Let me see where they are. There's one. They're right here in front of me. Ouch. And you have the creatures that come out of the... Wait, is that one? That was one. The boss is over there. Any more of you? Well, it's certainly not there. But before we fight that thing, the boss, as you can see, there's a statue here. This is... Ouch. Come on. Alright, before you can get to this little area, you have to use a Fragrant Branch of Yore to unleash this beast. And you can't move until... Oh, shit. Until he's dead. Real simple, just stab him. And here's a secret bonfire. Now this is why this is the first boss that I... And you get a Ferrous Lockstone here. This is why this is the first boss that I use my bonfire aesthetic on. Now let's get Great Magic. Great Magic Weapon. Ah, I don't have enough sorcery. Ah, shit. I don't have enough intelligence for that. Alright, so this is why... I don't know. Do I want to use this blade? I want to use a blade. I don't want to use the spear. So let's get out the... Where are you? The shottle. The shottle's a... Well, it used to be a bleed weapon. This is the Great Club. It's huge. Does a lot of damage. Alright, the scimitar plus 3 should be the job. Or should do the job. Okay, so we got this ready. No, I'll keep all those ready. No, I'll drop this. Drop that. I'll keep that for now. Drop that. Drop. So, it's real simple to get to the boss fight. You just got to be quick. You come around here. You drop down here, and you run. Roll and run. Now, when we're here... No! Wrong one. View your weapon with magic. Go two-handed, and we enter. And now we see the cutscene of the boss. The Rotten, or Il Putrido, as we say in Italian. All you gotta do really is dive into him at the right time and then hit accordingly. Now when he does this, just roll behind him, hit him a couple of times. The thing about this guy is that you got fire everywhere. And if you get into the fire, you will burn. So don't roll into the fire. He does that. He does a couple of swipes. Does that. But what you can do with this boss is you can cut off its arms. And when you cut off its arms, it loses offensive ability and defensive ability. So, but they will grow back. In time. Try to get like 2 shots on him. And if you're behind him, you don't have to worry. He's going to do an explosion. It's like an explosion of dark magic. It's got a hell of a lot of range. And that's really the biggest problem you're going to have. Otherwise, it's just dodging these little strikes. And I didn't roll in time. But he triggers, or it triggers, don't get caught into that, it triggers the dark magic explosion in a rather obvious way. Just like roll at the last second. And he's down. And there you are, ladies and gentlemen, the Rotten. Embrace the great soul. I'll drink up to that. Get the soul of the Rotten. And get a whole lot of other stuff. Now, there are items here. These things don't spit, so you don't have to worry about them spitting. But what I do want to do is I want to get to that. So, you gotta run. You'll lose health if you're in the fight, see? And it'll be very quick. So be careful. But anyway. So we destroyed him now. Like I said, I always go back to this and I always use a bonfire aesthetic and fight him again. He's stronger and it takes more hits to kill him. But it's not any more difficult than it just was. Really, again, when it comes to the Rotten, it's all about making sure you don't get hit by the black magic, which he didn't do. And making sure that you roll at the very last second when he's doing his swipes. And like I said, roll into him. So now that we defeated him, if you go this way, there's a treasure chest, as usual. As per freaking usual. It's petrified something, simple than spice, and skeptic spice. Simple than spice is for magic, skeptic is for miracles. And if you look here, there's a primal bonfire, but here, if you had the key for the Sunken King, you would go here. This is where you would start the Sunken King DLC. But we're not going to do that yet because we don't have the key, but we're going to get stuff. So, the primal bonfire, yay, it was lit. The Gulch bonfire, we got a little bit of an achievement. We return to the Far Fire. Now, if you do bonfire aesthetic this place, and like I said, the reason why I do is because all you have to do is run to them. You don't have to fight anything. But if you do bonfire aesthetic that place, although I believe the Red Phantoms would return. But if you do bonfire aesthetic that place, and you beat him again, you get 99,000 souls, and you get another one of his souls. And Mom's soul, and Dad's soul. Let's go back to the pike. Where is it? So we've got some souls. We've got some... But I'll do that when I... Oh yeah, I forgot I have 21 life gems. I'll do that later. I'm not going to do that now. Oh, there's the soul of a giant. Don't pop that, please. Well, I got some things I can trade into the boys. Let's pop some more souls. So that's really how I get to like a ridiculously high level at this point, is I just bonfire aesthetic that, fight the Putrito again, kill him and then use his soul and upgrade. Yeah, I'm going to show you what you can trade that stuff in for. Well, before I do that, let's go to... Let's go to you so I can buy another 100 arrows. Do I have enough to... No, I can't. No, I can't. I needed those. I really did. Let's upgrade you first.
I'll be around.
And... let's check out Straight. Let's see what Straight has for us. Let's see if I want to actually trade this stuff in. So we got 2 of the 4 Great Souls. We're halfway through the Great Souls. After the Great Souls, I usually fight King Vendrick, and then right before I go to the Queen, Nishandra, I usually take on the DLC. Nishandra... she's... I don't know how to explain it. Why did my character just move like 5 steps forward? Nishandra, the final boss, is easy but not, and hard but not. The first time I beat Nishandra, I did it with some help. But then after that, I did it on my own, no problem. So it's weird.
Well, there is my power.
Alrighty, so let's see what we can trade this sucker in for. So, the Roaring Halberd is what you get from the Skeleton Lord Soul. It needs more strength than I have and more faith than I'm going to get. The Bone Scythe is for the Covetous Soul, which is a Covetous Demon Soul, which is a pretty decent weapon. Now, you also get Mitha's Bent Blade, which is not the spear she was using, it was something else. And this looks pretty decent. But it really sucks, though. I mean, it does poison damage, but it's garbage. But you can also trade in the Vanguard Soul for a Pyromancy, which is Toxic Mist. The only problem I have with Toxic Mist is it has, like, no range at all. But let's see if he's got any... Ooh, I got the Hood of the Forlorn. Ooh, now that's something I might want to look into. Now, how much does that cost? 3,500? Cast Light, Strong Magic Shield, Homing Soul. I need a lot more intelligence for that. Let's get that hood, man. Feeble cursed one. See, I bought something from him and he's still giving me shit. Oh, what the hell's going on? That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, let's go back to Majula to level up some. I'm just thinking, do I want to fight the Rotten again with the bonfire aesthetic in front of you, or do I want to just move on? Well, I gotta get some items too. We're going to... Oh yeah, let me do that. Let me trade. Let me trade in those petrified somethings and whatever, because you might get more. And I do want to pop the souls that I'm not going to use. Now, there is another... Her name's like Canifax or something like that. She's another non-playable character we're going to meet up with much later on. She also allows you to trade in souls for weapons. She just does weapons. And her weapons and shields and stuff are so much better than anything Straight can give you. So much better than anything Straight can give you. Now again, I do have a Fragrant Branch of Yore that I can use for this spot. I mean, if I were to level up... Oh yeah, let me try that. Yeah, but this one's lighter. That's not bad. Now, if I can just get... I mean, that's a huge drop-off, though. Anyway. Back up the ladder we go. Oh, you got nothing to say today, kids? Thank you. You will take that. 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 You get the point. Remember, do not try to drop or leave all of them at once. All at once, yes. And leave these two. And we're good. Solve a Lost Undead. See, it's good I didn't start leveling up. Old Mundane Stone, Twinkling Titanite, Bleedstone, Cracked Blue Eye Orb, Old Whip. Now that's a nice weapon. Petrified Dragonbone. Very nice. More Twinkling Titanite. Demon's Great Hammer. There it is. The petrified something gives you a higher chance of getting Demon's Great Hammer from what I can tell. Let's level up first. Let's level up first. Let's pick up some other stuff. I am going to have to go through those two areas again, which is going to suck balls. But I can also get the key. But I've lit every sconce, so I should be alright. And it's like the first ladder. I mean, look, I'm not really looking forward to having to go through the fucking gutter again, because I hate that thing. I keep the old souls, like the first ones that I get, I just keep them for just in case. You never know. That's Pop You. If I was doing a straight up strength build, I would probably use one of those weapons. Sometimes those weapons are not really that good. I mean, when you think about it, they cost a lot to upgrade or reinforce, and you always need Petrified Dragonbone, of which there's really not that much of. I mean, that in itself could be a side quest, just finding Petrified Dragonbone.
The soul, your soul has grown. I only hope it brings you what you wish.
I don't have anything to upgrade. Okay. Level up. Let's do this, baby. Alright, so. Vitality, endurance up twice. Dexterity, twice. Okay, so her equip load is 68.5. That's not bad at all. And the intelligence, I think that's good enough. It should be enough to use great magic weapon. Let's take a look. Yep, perfect. Now then, let's go find the key for the sunken... Do you have anything new?
You've been a long way. Well, I've only one.
I bet you can provide a lot, baby. No, you still only have the...
No interest.
I mean, you're hot, but you're not helping me out here. Later on, she's going to have even better stuff. Let's see, where is that ladder? Is it this one or is it this? It's that one. Let's climb down the long ladder. There should be a hidden door. Oh, it got dark suddenly. Gets late early out here. Oh. I was going to say, it's supposed to be... Don't... Whoa, that was bad. Damn. Alright, here we are. Use the forgotten key to open this door. We got an item here. The Dragon Talon, that's what you need to get into that door for the Sunken King. The Crown of the Sunken King. And we get a Soul Vortex spell. That's not bad. And we get Witch Tree Branch and Witch Tree Bellvine. I've never even heard of those. I still don't even have an orange soapstone, by the way. And Great Lightning Spear. Wow, that's some pretty interesting stuff. So we got the Dragon's Talon, which will take us to... Guides one to an unknown land. That'll take us to the Sunken King, but we're not going to do that till much later on. Now I've got to find... Oh yeah, let's get my cat ring on. And as you saw that guy, he rolled off. There we are. Ring of Evil Eye +1. That's not bad. So let's get down here again. Well, I was going this way anyway, so I might as well go. I almost fucking oh, shit! Crystal Lizard. And it's not moving. No! I killed it! No! No! Ah! Out of my face. Get out of my face! You didn't respawn again, did you? Oh, you did. There were 3 of you. I thought there were only 2. I didn't even know there was a fucking... Ah! I didn't realize there was a crystal lizard there, and I totally blew it. And I blew it! I totally blew it on the drop to him. I should have just dropped. We're going to get the other forgotten door. And then I'm going to homeward bone it and then just travel back to the... Blop. I'm going to travel back to that spot. Now I forgot where it is. But hey, now that I'm here... I can drop down here and see what I missed. Oh yeah, I could have just done that. So we gotta get to the first door. Oh, I never lit this one. And the first door is right down there. You gonna miss? Wow, there are a few sconces or whatever I missed. You serious, bro? Well, her endurance seems to be really picking up, so... That's good. I mean, there's something there that I missed. I don't really want to go. I just want to get to this spot. And get that... Use that key for that door. I'm here anyway. We're in Rome! Yeah, be careful, because that thing's hanging on his... Oop. The only problem is if I drop down here, do I... Large soul of a nameless soldier. I don't want to lose my spot. Man, these dudes are everywhere. Like, I want to be able to get back to that door. Okay, so that's the bomb. Alright, so I'm back. Now I just gotta figure out how to get to that other area. That area, that's where I want. And that requires the jump. But I don't need to do it from here, I can do it from there. The guy I was actually stabbing was not the one that was reacting to me. I don't know why that would be funny, but... Up here. Okay, so we're gonna get the door. Well, we're not gonna get the door, but we're gonna get to the door. With the key. So we open this door. The forgotten key. You guys are really just spitting through here, aren't you? There were never this many of these guys here. Just in case you're wondering. And I'm poisoned. And we get Havel's Gracious. They do call it Havel. Okay. So we get Havel's equipment, so let's let's homeward bone And then I'll just get to the other spot and we'll open that door because that one has something. I forgot what it is, but it's something. And we're going to get it. Oh, I didn't... Oh. Well... Easily remedied, rectified. The Mooth! The Black Gulch Mooth! Contra talk with a gun in your mouth. So pretty much at this point, it's really not... I'm not going to say it's smooth sailing, but it's not horrendous like this. Like it's not a real big shitstorm. Like these two areas with their poison shit. Oh, stab it. There you go. That's it. Show that aggression. Damn it. Two of you at once. Bam. Now really what I gotta do is I have to equip this. I could use pyromancy. You don't have to have any kind of... Wait. You don't have to have any kind of intelligence or whatever to use pyromancy. They basically said pyromancers are idiots. Duh, I do pyromancy. Because it doesn't require any intelligence. See what I just did? See how I'm talking? Yeah, I'm watching a guy, he talks like... That's pretty much how he talks when he's doing his review. He's like... And it's like very annoying, but he's the least annoying of the people that I was watching of this particular game. Then again, people could probably say, well, you're fucking annoying, so shut the fuck up. And you might be right. No, in fact, you probably are right. I got you both again. God damn, I'm awesome. I am just the greatest thing that ever lived. Yeah, come on. Ah, shit. Don't do that. You gotta get stabbed to death. There you are. I don't know. Are these things worth the trouble? 330 souls for that? I don't know about that. And once again, I use... a life gem that doesn't come back, as opposed to the... Oh, just go. Come on, stop dancing. Oh, I had it equipped, okay. Is there another one of you? I think there is, I think there's... Oh, for fucking crying out. Stop! Move! I don't know what that was, but that wasn't what I did. Can you just please hit the fucking thing, please? Just fucking hit the thing, please. Like, why do you have to waste so much of my fucking resources just being stupid? By the way, poison takes a long time. Lucky for us, we only have to fight another worm and then we'll be where we want to be. And I don't think do they respawn? I don't think they do respawn. And it's down here, is it not? Don't confuse that for a pathway, you might die. And it was the pathway, sweet. And here's the door. There then. This leads, that's right, this is a covenant. You can join this covenant if you want. Basically, all you have to do is you have to find this guy in 3 places. And then when you find him in the 3rd place, he opens a portal for you to fight a bunch of darkened enemies. And you also then would fight 2 or 3 bosses. It's a pretty tough covenant. If you like a challenge, take this one on.
Ah, look how far this undead has wandered. And a very fit undead you are. A bit too alive, but with a darkish shadow. Yet still unprepared for a deeper dark. And like every undead, you have no future. Oh my, don't mind me. I'm just talking amongst myself. But if you find a need for a truer dark, then meet again. We shall. The dark is still nascent within you. May the dark shine your way. The dark.
And that's it. So let's homeward bone this baby. And I believe the next thing I'm going to do... You know what? I say screw it. Let's go after that tutorial thing. I have the fragrant branch of your... Yeah, I can wait for her. Yeah, let's finish that. Let's get my spear. Let's double hand this shit. I have 2 of those, right? Yeah, I have 2. Okay. As long as I have one for the statuesque woman. Let's do this. Let's finish this shit, and let's see if I can get the wooden ladle. There's really not that much left to do other than kill some basilisks and a couple of hippopotami. So let's do that. And then when I'm done with that, we're going to start the Iron Keep tomorrow. The Iron Keep is another rather interesting area. I don't know what foul tricks are in store for me when I get there. But I can only imagine what they have. If you're wondering why I'm not going back to the place with the fire salamanders, it's because I'm not going back to the place with the fire salamanders. But when I'm away, I will fight the Rotten again, and I will kill him. Alright, so we have Basilisk. So the Basilisk, really not a big deal. Over here you've got a guy shooting arrows at you. Not a big deal. You kick this tree down so you can walk across, and you'll prompt the Basilisk, I believe, to come attack you. Let's kill you first. You're just a miserable little hollow. You're nothing to worry about. You're still alive, huh? They like doing that. They like keeping people alive with like a bit of a sliver of health. Now if you're afraid, just see if you can get this guy. Oh, I did. Holy shit. There we go. That's why it's good to have sorceries, children. I'm going to have to... Oh, he dropped a bleed stone. I'm going to have to upgrade my... Oh, and since I have a couple of more flame butterflies, just do this, like this. Or I could have ran out there. Now, this is a drop attack. Just be careful where you drop. And I wasn't, so now they're going to split out. Watch out, watch out, watch out. They're really not that big a deal. And there's another guy shooting arrows. And we got an Estus Flask Shard. Very interesting. I can keep this torch lit all I want. Oh, you guys are getting a little tougher, aren't you? We've been eating more? Well, I have been eating more. Like this, baby. Oh, hey, how are you? Wow, okay, so you didn't have any health, but the other guy did. And if you come here, you can kick this tree down and you'll be right back to the beginning. But before we do that, we've got these guys that we want to kill. So it really shouldn't be a big problem with these guys. At this point, it shouldn't be. If you want to... Let's see if I can poison them. See, look. If you want to, you can just drag them here. That one's about to die. And just be careful of that, but... Now, I do have great heavy soul arrows, so I can just use that if I want. In fact, I will. No, you don't, fat ass. Now, if you tried doing this when you had just, like, your initial weapon and everything, it would have been a little bit tougher. But since it's... like 100 levels later, it's not really that big a deal. Is there anything else they have hiding here? Nope, that's it. Okay. Oh, we've got the Pursuer! Back again, huh? You haven't learned your lesson the first 10,000 times? Man, they do have a lot of Pursuer fights here. I mean, it's like ridiculous. And he gets easier every time. More twinkling tight. He's fucking easy now. Jesus Christ. Alright, this is the sarcophagus. If you want to go in here, you can go in there and become the opposite sex. I don't see why you'd want to do that. But I especially don't want to do that to Roma, because, well, it would be awkward for a man to have the name Roma, number one. And number two, I'm just enjoying her too much. So let's walk across the tree and let's go back to the very, 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 very beginning. If I've missed a sconce, I will find it. Let's go back to the very, 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 very... You'll be very, very sorry. Let's go back to the extreme beginning, where the women are, the old ladies. And we go through here. And if you go to Millibet, she should give you the ladle.
Have proven yourself to the forest. We have little to offer, except perhaps these.
And there you go.
Fortune to your journey, in some small way. The old wind long, but now.
The ladle is a joke. It is a joke weapon. If I can find it, where'd you go? The handmaid's ladle. An ordinary kitchen ladle. He who chooses this as a weapon either faces extenuating circumstances or has an odd sense of humor. If you care for your life, leave this one in the kitchen. There is no point in her giving that to you. There's no reason why we have it. But I'm going to rest here. I'm going to go back to Majula. And I might take care of some business while I am gone. But that will be up to me. I think I will. I think I'm going to fight the Rotten again with the bonfire aesthetic burned. But it's funny that in this new version where it's supposed to be harder, they don't have as many bonfire aesthetics available to you. So, folks, praise the sun. I will be back tomorrow with more. I'll see you then.